Welcome back, guys. Part 2 of the series. Today, we're going to hopefully get a night shift going, maybe even move out. We'll see how it goes. Uh, we have a nice strong setup from last time. Everything is still pretty much the same. So we're just gonna start going. And I'm gonna start setting up a night shift. First of all, because we have a night shift, there's going to be people coming through and to and fro all the time. So I'm actually gonna hire some cleaning. I'm gonna set that 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Yeah, that's good. We'll just do one for now, right? Because I only have one neat freak so far. The night shift might have neat freaks as well, though, so we'll see how that goes. Anyway, hire employee. I'm choosing a lead first with a design secondary. We're going to set this to high because I want a good leader. Compatibility doesn't matter. And now we gotta take capacitor off because you can only pick one of these, right? And we need night owl because otherwise they will complain about being on the night shift. If you have a night owl person, that doesn't matter. The downside of that is obviously we will only have 8-hour shifts instead of 10-hour shifts. No switch up in this one or in the night shift. But they already have to work at night, so we gotta give them something. So let me check. Lead designer high. Yes, it's filter by specialization actually. HR doesn't really matter to be honest. I'll just do it this way. Like so. No, like so. I know actually see because it costs so much money. No, it doesn't matter. We'll find one because we don't want to spend too much money yet, right? We're not even making residuals, so we gotta go slow. That's kind of annoying. You're a night owl. That's like the opposite, bro. What the hell? Ignore the compatibility. Let's do this first. Click here. Add a new team. Core night shift. I might rename those later with numbers, so they always. Yeah. Well, anyway, doesn't matter. Let's see what we have in terms of people. Ugh. Big brain doesn't really matter because her thing is lead and not designer, right? So this guy would be ironically would be better for the HR, but this one has only 1 star in designer hardware, so we're gonna take this one instead. The big brain, that doesn't really matter, but whatever. So we're gonna hire this person, and then now we have compatibility. Close that away because I want mediums. Remember, I always forget this. Set your night shift at night. 3 hours in between for me. That's how I do it. It's if you have you could make 3 shifts if you put everyone to 8, right, and then just have like a nice little 3 shift. But I prefer just 2 shifts. It's fine. I have to pay less as well, because you have less members. Okay, so that's the leader of the night shift done. Now we're gonna swap this designer, programmer, medium, compatibility, night shift. Don't forget that. Always super important. Leave it on night owl, obviously, because we're working at night. I will do specialization for this one. It didn't really matter for the lead, but for this one, I do want system. I'm adding audio. Let's see what we got. Ah. The best one is also 46 years old. It sucks. He's got big brain as well. 46 years old. He can only be with us for like 15, 16 years. Oh, he's got big brain too. Okay, well, we're grabbing this one. So he's got big brain, so he can max all of this out. Which means it doesn't really matter that he's got points in hardware. So I'm gonna take Darius Schwartz. He's 35 years old. We'll get him for 30 years. Unless they die, which can happen. I've seen it once. Alright. I want now a programmer with an artist background. Again, system. Oh, there's a bat in here. Reject immediately. I don't even need to look at him. Take the big bearing one. Now we have a lead, and he can somewhat design. A designer who can somewhat program, and a programmer who can somewhat art. We'll get an artist now with a designer, also medium. Um, let's do audio because I saw already we have a bunch of 2Ds. Let's just quickly go through it and see, just to be sure. Set this to development. Okay. Oop. Click on the name and then use the cursor keys. One audio. Yeah, we're going audio. We only have one level 2 audio. Begin looking. Big brain's always nice. Good compatibilities. Higher. Oh, I might hire another one. Screw it. It's because they're big brain. We'll take this one because I'm eventually gonna have elevators. I don't want everyone that we have silent but deadly. That would be annoying. Okay. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need one more for the night shift. Let me just quickly check what we got. You are our leader, I believe. To make sure that's set up. Leader and then designer. Everything else is secondary. You are our designer. Programmer. And then we have 2 artists. Perfect. And then I want another, let's see. Every time. We're gonna take a programmer with a designing background. Or secondary. Programmer, designer, medium, yes. System audio this time. No. Ah, 2 are bad. I guess we'll take the 41-year-old because again, it sucks with the 2 hardware because we cannot. He's not big brain for designer, but he's big brain for this. So I can get 2D, and then we can get network and 3D eventually as well. Sure. I think everyone is almost. I think everyone in that team is big brain. Oop. So that's our night shift done. I forgot what it was. A programmer. Again, you can see from the background color. Boom. As you can tell, we are spending a hell of a lot of money a day now. So we gotta keep up. With our money-making ventures. One cleaner will do. Oh, they're already showed up. Oh no, I wasted them already. I didn't think they would show up so soon. Normally it takes them a day to show up, but we were in time apparently. I was a stupido. Manage the team. January. 12 months. 1 max task. I'll set that to unlimited eventually, but for now. Also, don't bother me with any of these things. I don't want to just wages and complaints. I don't care. Do that yourself. We're gonna do that for the core as well, by the way. Store management. Boom. And now with that, let me just make sure that the room is set up properly. You click on the room and then right click, you can switch teams, right? It needs to be they both need to have access. It's a general room, so they do. Obviously they were already designing, yeah, that's how I could have seen it as well. You can send the cleaner home, but I generally don't tend to do that because there still be walking. So now your company stays clean until when she leaves, and then it starts getting dirty again, which that's gonna happen a lot, obviously. But we have a neat freak, so I need to keep the thing clean during the day at least. Otherwise, problems happen. So now we will never stop making stuff because we have a night shift. There's 3 hours of where nothing happens, and then the night shift arrives, boom, and then they just continue taking over the business. Except for these guys who are not doing anything. I wonder why. Oh, okay. I do this a lot. Here's another thing that I forget in pretty much every single one of my games. The reason these guys aren't working is because I haven't added them to the projects. Make sure when you do your contracts and you hire them, make sure this is set up correctly. I forgot that, which was why I wasted an entire day. I wasted 50k, essentially, and they didn't do anything. Wonderful. So now they're actually working. Fantastic. So right now we are going to make a ton of money. Again, we're gonna keep our eyes on this because I will buy some more shares. It's already 80% higher. We're gonna buy some more shares off of this and see when new companies retire. But let's do a jump cut, and I'll see you on the other end when we have a little bit more money to play with and need to do extra stuff. For now, it's just gonna be contracts. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're back. We've discovered a new problem. Because I have so many employees, this mini fridge is not nearly cutting it anymore. So we're gonna have to replace that with a vending machine. Just gonna delete this and place it. Can I just upgrade it? No. So we're gonna delete this and this, and then place a vending machine behind it. That's gonna make way more noise. So hopefully we'll still be okay with that. If not, they're just gonna have to deal with it for like a year. It'll be fine. We'll figure it out. Oh, it makes so much noise. That's really not good. I can't place it outside either, so we're gonna have to... It's gonna have to do, hopefully. We're gonna have to suck it up for a year or so. So, we've almost done our last contract. We have over $1 million in the bank now. I think we can... I bought some shares as well, so we're kind of down. So hopefully they make some more profits, which they should. Hopefully they need to make a new tool. We'll see, but if not, we'll just liquidate it eventually. A new one popped up, but as you can tell by the 191 million, this is an operating system company, which are ridiculously expensive. His shares will be like 500k, so we're not even gonna bother. We're gonna ignore that completely. We can't afford that right now. What I do want to do is we're going to get through this design phase of the last one. The last contract. And we're going to make our own software. We have some seed money. We got an apple for a rainy day. And the rainy day is coming. Because making software is way longer. Promote. Finish. Oh, it was inadequate. Too bad. Boom. We will go to develop software. We're gonna make a game. Good small start. A sports game. Vertiball. 83. Because it's gonna probably take a while. I'm gonna set this to advanced. Don't use the simple one. It does shit. Sorry. It does stuff for you. We don't want that. We want to choose our own stuff. I'm gonna make a new framework. Enclave. Sports scam. 0.01. or 0.1. Now a framework. If we make another game in the sports category, I believe, yeah, you can use this framework and the next time will go faster. However, it has to be done quickly, because if you don't do it quickly, the framework will be outdated and you have to make a new one. But we're gonna try and knock a couple of games out, so we're gonna try and make our framework ourselves. Next page, you get to choose a editor. There's a bunch of guys available. I always like to just active users it. Boom. Great, ordinary, great, inspiring. Inspiring might actually be better. Seemingly the same tick level, even though it's later. So yeah, we'll take vector edit in this case. Just check here, melody play. They're all great and inspiring. They're all the same tick level, but this one is the newest. It's also more expensive. Yeah, we'll stick with melody play, I think, here. The tick level seems similar. I'll take audio mixer, or split the difference. And then over here you can add which OSs you develop your game for. If the OS goes away, your game will stop getting sold because the OS doesn't exist anymore. So always have like a couple. We have the first two already chosen for us, which is a 2.5 million user base, which is pretty good. I don't need two more because the more you add, the longer it takes, obviously. Over here, we do an analyzation of the market. See what we want. The market wants lots of gameplay, not too many graphics, not too many story. So we gotta do all of the gameplay stuff, which is actually very little of them. So we're gonna have a bunch of waste and no expected interest. So this is already, you can tell, this is not good. How do we solve that? You don't. We have to make a different type of game and see if we can have anything close to the actual stuff we want, right? Because here's the thing, you do have to... Oh, this might be better. The better you do here, the more the game can sell as well, right? So you have to develop for the market. So always try and stick with the 1 stars as well, because they are much cheaper to make than the 2 stars. They also don't add as much, which can be bad. Is there anything with only story? Yeah, but it's 2-star audio. Ooh. Oh, and it's way too much. No, we're just gonna do this. Auto balance, 68%. Can I get that any better? It's level 2. As you can tell, level 2 also adds way more. No, we can't. Alright, 82% with 0 wasted interest is as close as we're getting. We're gonna take it. I forgot to add this to the server. It's an RPG, so now we make Fallout. Don't judge me. Make sure the design teams are both of them. And we need a publisher. Excuse me. We need a publisher for marketing, because we don't have a marketing team yet. We don't want to mess around with that. Here's where it gets annoying, because this is going to take 2 years and 7 months to make, but the game is definitely not going to take 2 years and 7 months to make, considering we have 2 shifts working on it. What that means is, essentially, we need to, quote-unquote, survive for 2 years and 7 months of our seed money. However, there's like a little trick to that, as in, you just let it go, put it on pause, and do contracts. So, we're gonna do that. So we're gonna start, accept. Boom, 2 years and 7 months. That's super long, I might add. It's ridiculous. But that's what the publisher wants, and we can't really, we don't have an influence on that. I did not click develop. Oh no, I've done this so many times. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Oh, okay. Well done. Well done. Super smart. Go through it real quick again. I'm so sorry, guys. Ah, damn it. What was it? I can't remember. Close enough. Both teams. Oh, it took a month off, I guess. Click on develop here. Don't just click the exit button like I did. I'm a moron. Boom. Okay, now it's there. Now we can start working on that. We're going to leave the designing to do multiple iterations. So this is gonna take a while. So we're gonna do another jump cut here. Keep in mind you can still have to educate your employees, and that makes them work even more faster. We will still get the night shift leader asking for a raise, but he does, or she in this case, does all of the other raises ourselves. So just gonna accept this. Boom. And yeah, I'll get back to you guys when something happens and we get to the designing, through the designing phase. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Don't forget, keep up with the education. And we're back in a couple months later. As you can see, we are heading for bankruptcy, right? The taxes didn't help at all, right? So we had to pay 200k right there. But this is all normal. What you can do here is what I'm going to do is we're gonna, as you can see, we're almost at iteration 4. I will only do 4 iterations. You can do a maximum of 5, technically 4, and then fill the bar completely. But I'm only going to do 4 on the first game. It doesn't really matter that much. It's just the first game. Everyone's still learning, especially him or me, I guess, because remember we took operating system as our main thing. So the game is something we're unfamiliar with. So it can go any which way. So we'll just only do 4 iterations. However, I'm also going to do contracts on the side to bring our money back up. So just grab a contract, and then every now and then you just pause this. I'm not gonna pause it until I have the design iteration on 4, because that way we will, or our marketing publisher will hopefully already start marketing the game. I did stop investing in this one right now because the lead designer got poached and it's now a 68% ordinary, which is bad. So we're just gonna sell these once the company rises a little, and then we're good. Made some money off of that. Always nice. Okay, develop here. As you can tell, the followers are going up, which means I'm gonna pause this right now so we can get the contract done for some money. Our marketing publisher is now marketing our game and giving us followers. We chose a good marketing as well, because the hearts on the marketing thing indicates how good they are, how well known they are to the people at hand, or the people you're trying to sell, and you want to get that as high as possible so you can sell more games. Let's do system 2. I want everyone on system 2, then everyone on audio 2, or 2D 2, sorry, not audio. And I forgot the every time, guys, I swear, every time. Get this done, get those 200k, which we badly need, right? Because we are hemorrhaging money, and that's gonna be 2 more years, sort of. Alright, give me that money. Continue working on this. Satisfactory, good enough. take another day or two, or month or two, depending on how you want to look at it, and then we'll get to the next contract work, because I do want to keep making money while we are hemorrhaging money, right? Like, I'm losing like 80k a day, right? So you gotta be able to balance that out a little bit. But that's why we have a night shift as well. We've got so many guys, it's fine. Like, this game will be done this year. Not this year, but I could have released in like early 83, but because of the publisher, we have to release in June 84. So we're just gonna get this done. Keep doing our contracts meanwhile. It's a-okay, there's no problem with that. Everything is perfectly okay. This is fine. Remember to keep sending your guys out. I don't send my guy out because I don't want hardware. Again, like we've been saying, I'm not going to do hardware this game. So what we will do is we're gonna wait until, I think it's 85, until 3D and networking becomes available, and then we'll just send him out for that. They can get multiple levels, so by that time I might be able to get like networking immediately at 3 stars. We'll see when we get there. The game's almost done already. I hate the publisher stuff. I can't get them to move it up as far as I know, so that's kind of annoying. But what we can do is we're gonna do a review of this. It's gonna cost us money, 250 times 100, so $25,000 is gonna be gone. This is gonna send out well, reviews to see what people think of it, right? And after that, you can do an iteration, which will update your design. So we're gonna creativity only 6 out of 10. See, that's because of a game. We don't really have the game, but everything else is really nice, right? So we're gonna do an iteration. This finishes really quickly, and when you click finish now, notice how, boom, all of a sudden it's all the way back here again, because you have to, you know, upgrade and update your art and code, which is in the long run a very good thing, because it means your game is better and it'll easily sell more. So always do those iterations and reviews, or reviews and iterations. It's very worth your while. Yes, it takes longer, and obviously, if you can tell, I was almost at like, it was almost complete, and it went back to half, or a little below half, because I wasn't fully complete yet. So keep in mind, if your deadline is like 3 months from now and you're not gonna make that, you might not want to do it. It'll be a worse product, but I don't want to miss deadlines. I haven't missed a deadline yet, so I don't want to say if that's a good thing or a bad thing. So yeah, we're gonna skip time again to a little bit more reasonable thing. I'm gonna be finishing this game up and doing more contracts at the same time, and I'll see you on the other end. Okay, guys, I know I barely just left you guys, but we have a new problem. The server's overloaded. So we're gonna have to build a new server and connect them together, which is a good opportunity to show you how that works. So as you can tell, we have 100% load, which is not good. So we're gonna add a new server. We're gonna go to build mode, move this here. They can still run past it, I'm pretty sure. And then we're gonna add, just gonna shift click this, Control C, flip it. Oh no, I was mistaken. I don't need to flip it. We can still make it. It's fine. I don't even need to flip it. But I'm going to, because it looks terrible this way. There we go. We have 2 servers now. If you go see in the server menu, it'll be 2 different servers, right? Server 0, server 1. We want to make those combined, so we're gonna click on wire mode here. Click on this server, and then click on the next server, and now they're connected super easily. You can also do it a different way by just selecting both of these, right-clicking, and then connecting them. Same div. So now we have a server. I'm gonna call this the internal server already, because otherwise I'll forget anyway. Internal server. So now our server is double the megabits per second, and the processes will be fine. It'll update automatically, so we're good. Yeah, that was kind of important. And we're still massively heading for bankruptcy, so hopefully we can stave that off a little bit. I gotta do more contracts. Rapido. So yeah. I was a little too aggressive on when I Are you growing yet? Oh, excellent. They're growing. So we got a little bit of money in the bank, at least. Hopefully they grow a lot more. We're gonna need the money. Again, the downside is because I have to wait until June 1984, right? So I'm just gonna stave off bankruptcy while doing contracts. This is totally on hold for like a year now, right? So we're just gonna do contracts for a year. There's nothing I can do. I literally can't do anything because the publisher in this game doesn't realize I have multiple teams. But that just means we can do contracts. I can even make a different software while I'm at it if I wanted to. But right now, I'm just gonna focus a little bit on the contracts, and then I'll get back to you. All right, the final stretch. We're almost done, as you can tell, with our game, but we're still 9 months away from release. So, not ideal, but not much I can do about that, thanks to our publisher. So we've managed to stay afloat easily with contracts, right? Knocking those out. So right now, we're just gonna finish this game up, get it into the next beta phase where we hopefully get more followers and the marketing kicks off, and start fixing bugs while still doing contracts. I've been purposely neglecting some of these level ups, except for this one. Leader, no, service. Already have 3 supports. Okay, it doesn't matter. Yeah, we're gonna ignore that too. SC Bailey. You get... I'll get 2 in system. I have 5 left. I get 2. So I'm purposefully saving these points up because I know, right, in a couple of years, 3D and network comes out. So I also want to have them 3D and network, because he can only do either 3D or network. 1 star in programming and everything with this. But again, we're not doing hardware, so ignore that. But the same guy's here as well, Mr. Porter. He's got 2 available, but I only have 3 points left. So I want probably 2 in network and 1 in 3D, or the other way around. We'll see how that ends up working out. But that's why we'll be ignoring the little number here. So don't be worried about that too much. So we're now in beta phase, which means I'm going to get some more contracts going. Essentially now, I could release this next month if it was my own game, but because we are bound by the publisher contract, we gotta release it now. But as you can tell, our followers are shooting up, which is really good, because that means guaranteed sales, right? Always nice. This guy has big brains, so we're definitely sending him out. He can get all of those. No need to save anything on him. We're already fixing loads of bugs as well. I'm gonna pause this real quick. Focus on the contract. I'll save those points. Let's see, how are these guys doing? Nice. It's already worth 500,000. I'm gonna stop investing in that company. I just wanna get the money out of it, and then we're gonna use that to build our very own corporate company headquarters. It'll be glorious. Ooh. We will send him out on the 2D course. Oh, well, that's probably good enough. It's still inadequate. Damn. I didn't expect that at all. I don't like to do the game assets because the level 2 stuff takes way longer, because we only have X amount of those. So now essentially all we have to do is wait until June, which is gonna take a couple of days, for this to release. We're fixing a ton of bugs already, which is really that's kind of the upside of it. Usually I don't fix too many bugs before I release, and then I just do it later. Big brain, yeah, definitely send her out. All those guys have big brain. System for starters. $400,000 due in taxes. Oh, we need to get an accounting team going as well. That's all for the new building, right? Clearly, we don't have the room for that, so we're just gonna eat the costs, eat the fine. It's all right. You just gotta factor it in, right? It's no biggie. 1,400% profit so far. That's nice. $420 bugs. That's a lot of bugs. And we're gonna wait with this one too. And with that one. Actually, no, we gotta take someone. Okay, Essie Bailey, you're gonna be my 3-star guy in these. Or girl, sorry, I didn't notice. I'm gonna make this guy my 3-star programmer. How's it still? I should fix bugs. Jesus. I generally don't do that. It doesn't really matter. On the other hand, because I'm not fixing bugs, I'm not getting too much reputation either. So it kind of does matter, but we just want the money to stay afloat and bankroll our corporate headquarters. See, I've got 5 left. Let's do 2D for you. We're gonna keep yours for network. Oh, whoops. Oh, that's fine. It's a big contract. You can use it. Three more months. So we're gonna hand this in. Unpause this. Fix the last amount of bugs, and then we're gonna have to spend a lot of money on copies. Because we don't have a printer yet. Nice little chunk of rip. Alright, spend April and May to fix the bugs. It's gonna hemorrhage money for a little bit. That's a lot of bugs. Well, at least they gave us a lot of time to fix them, so that's good. Let's get some audio. Boom. Release date. Click release. What a silly price. What do you mean? Did I price it wrong? No, just order the copies, what it says. Should be good for now. It might be good for the total. It depends on how much. I didn't check how many followers you had before I released those them. Okay, by 180k. So if you go here, you can see in stock 180,000. That cost me 360,000 though, because you paid $2 a pop. It's great quality, ordinary creativity, sadly. Okay. Whoops. It was priced very badly, apparently. So tomorrow, this will pop off. So for today, we're gonna make a contract. Now we set all of our guys up as secondary supports, so they will handle the support. For now, right? Temporary solution, but it has to be done. So let's skip to the next day. And then we'll have a good sense of how it's gonna go. I might knock this 8-month contract off in one day. Probably not. I need to get the designing phase up. Yeah, let's not push it. I could, but I'm not going to. I could use the reputation as well, so we're just gonna let it chill. $13,000 active users. Immediately we're getting support calls. That's a good sign. We sold 266,000. If we can keep that up for a couple of months, we'll have out of a profit, because it's like 1 million, obviously. The marketing is unavoidable thanks to the network, the marketing publisher. So that is also really good. Yeah, they should perform adequately. We'll have a look-see. Oh, I thought I turned that off. Didn't I turn that off? I turned that off in options. What the hell, guys? I even showed me. I showed you. I don't know why that's still on. Oh, God. Wait, but people are here. How's that gonna work? Oh, people are not here. Quick! Catch him red-handed. No, he's gonna steal our... No! Put that computer back. Why are you guys leaving? No. Okay, we're cleaned out. Yep. Okay, so here's the thing: when you get burger alerts, you click this button right here, and then right here it says restore furniture. It costs us 17,000 though, so that was expensive. I swear to God, I had turned that off. Yeah. Damn it. Oh, it's because I already know why it is. It's because when I showed you guys that you can, like, oh, if you go to easy, you get this and this and this. I changed it back to easy and then back to medium. So I put that makes the burglars turn back on. Ugh. Anyway, yeah, it's no big deal. It doesn't cost that much. And if you just have a security guard here, they'll never get in. So I just turn it off because it's annoying. Anyway. Well, you see that too. Okay, so now you see we're getting verified bugs. So you can make an update. You can also upgrade the... Oh my God. I didn't realize it was that much. We were so behind on the technology thanks to the publisher making it so late. So we're gonna update the game immediately. It's gonna take a while. I gotta get this contract out of the way first. Let these queue up. Get my contract done, guys. Come on. Go, my little code slaves, go! Good enough. He wasn't, but whatever. We got the money for it, it's fine. Let's get that update out there. How much did we sell? We're getting there. So you want to keep these bugs low, right? That's good word of mouth, so to speak. Less bugs, more customers. The update's gonna help too. I can't believe I was that far behind already. Boom. Let's see how much that does for other active users. Hopefully it doubles. I would like it to double. That would be great. It doubled. Perfect. All right, we're on the way. I got 4 million. I'm gonna develop another game. See, the problem with the framework already is it's completely out of date already. It's like, what's the point? Ugh, it sucks. Hang on. Simple. Skip to advanced. Make sure you tick this button. Mm. Perfect. 100%, 1%. That's great. Okay, so we're gonna make a new game. RPG. What was the first one? I already can't remember what it's named. Oh, Fallout. Yeah, obviously. Brotherhood of Steel. Just gonna make a new framework. Actually, I'm just gonna ignore the framework. It's gonna, yeah, it takes. Just no need. Whatever. I could do existing and make it faster, but then I'd have to update immediately because it's like such an old framework. Right? 1981 technology, we're on like 1984 already, I think. It does like make stuff go faster. The stuff I did goes faster, right? Like plus 25%, plus 25%, plus 25%. So it goes faster. Yeah, we'll just use it. Whatever. I'll update it like I did right after the game releases. I think. Yeah, we'll see what happens. So all of that's good. Two teams. Sadly, we still have to use a publisher. Last time though. See, it's again like 2+ years. One in a. Yeah, it's fine. Develop. Meanwhile, we're still well into selling this game, so profits already. We're almost getting into profit, boys. A couple more days, we have a profit. So it's already been worth it. We have our money back. And then some with this one, right? I think I put 50k in there. If not even. So the stock market works. Let's make sure we keep up to date on the bugs. Oh, and we're also going to now put the teams so they'll do everything at the same time. Multitasking. It's fantastic. Let's see if we can pop one out before. Oh, I just noticed. The night shift wasn't in the bug fixing yet. $78,000 users. We are definitely in profit now. Already 1 million profit. Let's go. What we like to see. So, our first successful release. Our second one is on the way. Our support is doing alright, right? Because again, we're doing the support with the regular teams. You could do that by now. So we're gonna now take the opportunity, because we've got 5 million. We are going to go into build mode. Actually, I wanna wait. We're gonna get through the day first. No. Push that bug fix update out. Boom. Just to keep on the active users coming, right? You need as many active users as possible. Okay, we got through the day. Pause. We're gonna go into build mode, and then there's like a little button here that says move company. You click that, you can change your company your company location. We're gonna move to the city, temperate climate. Sure, why not? And click OK. Boom. And then voila, we now have a plot of land here that we can turn into a building. And we're going to do that. I'm gonna skip through that, obviously, because that's gonna take me a while. We have a parking lot right next to us, which is really nice because you can buy that. If you go here, plots, you can click, right? Cost me $1 million to buy. I'm not gonna do it now. We don't need it yet. But once our company starts growing, we're gonna need parking, and this is parking. So it's actually really nice. We got next to that. Apparently, I can buy this too. Interesting. I'll have to check that out later. Anyway, I'm going to make this. Then we're gonna show the company, and that's pretty much it for the video. So I'll make the jump cut here, and I'll see you at the end. All right. We've done it! Our first little blocky corporate headquarters is finished. Nothing on the second floor. On the first floor, we have the usual suspects, right? We got our nice little lobby. Gotta project an air of confidence and wealth when you step in the door, right? Go through, right? We got our common room / meeting room / break room / canteen for now, right? This is going to be my lead designer's office with his core team, and the night shift will be in the same place as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be the support team with eventual night shift. This will be the marketing team with definite night shift. Then we have the accounting team, possibly with a night shift. Depends how big we get, right? And then I've already made the liberty of making a second division room, lead designer and his team. But that's not for just now, right? I mean, like I still have to hire everything. Like we just made it in advance, right? So I don't have to do it later. And then obviously we can just keep on expanding when we need to. I will eventually make some manufacturing too. That's gonna be just down here. I could do that in the same place. For now, I could potentially like maybe buy this spot here and make manufacturing here so we can make this bigger. But the way I've set it up, it's like not gonna be easy to tack on here, so I might just make it here. We'll figure that out. But yeah, so we're gonna now start making rooms specifically for teams. So first of all, we're gonna start, and again, make sure our lead designer is the only one that uses this office, because he needs, remember, he needs his own office. And then we're gonna put the walls up again. Click on this thing right here, switch team, and we're gonna add core and core night shift. Boom. So now the only people that can use this room is core and core night shift. No one else can use this room. We're gonna already go here, hire employees. We are gonna set up some support. So set this to service, that to support, this to none because we don't need it. I want. Let's start with mediums. Yeah, we're just gonna start with mediums. Compatibility off, capacitor on because this is the day shift, and then we're just begin looking. And then what's important here is when I click here, add a new team, support, boom. You'll see the compatibility changes immediately, so we can now just find the best fit for us. Just quickly, no, okay. Let's see. They'll all be 2 stars, I believe. Yeah, they're all 2 stars. Okay. We have a couple of leaders in there. Do I train up a small leader? I think I will. We're just gonna train this one up. She's also a born leader, so this is going to be our leader. And she has 2 support. We're gonna hire her. Then we're gonna close this again. Manage the employees. Rosemary Wood. Change rules. Leader and service. Oh, and service and nothing else. I don't want them doing anything except for support. And then we're going to hire an employee again. Turn the compatibility on. Support. And we're gonna get some 20-year-olds in the team. They'll be totally useless. Oh, they're all born leaders? That's terrible. Okay. Neat freak, but friend maker, that's alright. 23-year-old. I'll get 3 support guys for starters. That's more than enough. Easy, cat. That's more than enough. What's with all the born leaders? Holy hell. Okay. We now have 3 support team, so we will now click this one, right click, switch team, support only, okay. Make sure they're spending 10 hours on the premises. And then I want to assign this to support, but not to the other guys. We don't want to. Oh. Actually, we're gonna assign the night shift just this one shift. Actually, no, it doesn't need to be because the night shift won't show up today. Never mind. Take the night shift off again. Boom. Okay. So now, as we will come to discover, our support is completely staffed and only does. It's only used by our support team. None of our developers and programmers touch the support anymore, except for when we make an update. Obviously, when you click update, that's still a support, or sorry, a core and core night shift thing. In 1 month, hopefully, new stuff unlocks, so we can start sending these guys out. Get 2D. I like to get 2 and 2. The 3rd star is only like 15%, and you only really need it late game. I've noticed. The 50% speed is nice, so it's nice to get like 1 of those guys at level 3, but a nice even spread at level 2 is more useful, because then everyone can work on things. So that's keeping an eye on that, so to speak. And hurry up, guys. Okay, everyone's working in the new office. I gave them lots of room, especially these guys. Wow, and these guys. These guys not so much, so they might complain about the noise eventually, but then we'll put some cubicles in and it'll be fine. We got a nice, glorious... I forgot something. Boom. Definitely, we gotta set up some cleaners. Okay. 2 to 6. 8 to 12. No, we're not. Add 2 more. Add 2 more. Sure, that's fine. We don't need security because I turned the burglaries off again, finally. So we're good, right? We've made our first steps into the foray of our very own massive company. Our first game is quite a success, considering it's just ordinary creativity. We've got 91k users, 2 million profit, right? That is a success in my book. So we are set up well for expanding our company and making even more money, right? But that's for another time. For now, I shall bid you adieu. This video is already way too long. Thank you so much for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.